Alright, a very good morning, very cold good morning. Welcome. Good morning, guys. Alright, how does the sound now compare to the sound right now? I hope that the sound is still good and that you do not hear me double. That's not what I want. Good morning, Tina, Lana, very good morning, Marjolein, Sam, good morning as well. Alright, no change, then I can, that makes it much easier. Right now you are hearing double. Damn it. Oh, that's too bad. Because I wanted to connect a separate microphone to my camera to make it easier for me with the video editing, and to also make it much more enjoyable for you, because then you don't have that much wind sound. But if you do hear me double right now, that's a bit annoying during the stream, of course. So then we do have to disconnect the extra microphone. That's a bummer. Then it's probably time to take a look to a different camera, which has a better wind reduction already built in. Okay. I sound like I'm talking in a can, once again, unfortunately. Alright, I've got the extra microphone disconnected right now, so at least the double should be better. And then we're going to Croatia, Emirates A380. Yeah, I probably cannot do anything about the thing that I sound like I'm inside of a can. I will have to look for a better microphone system, because this is annoying, of course, for you guys. All right. Eduard, very good morning. Yeah, probably the microphone is indeed which is unfortunate. Sorry, you probably didn't hear that. It could indeed be that the microphone is an issue again. Right here is my other microphone. Have it ready to go. Yeah, sorry, I was talking while my microphone wasn't connected. So then it's even worse, of course. Because that was my laptop microphone you heard there for a moment. I hope it's getting better for you already. Now you can hardly hear me. What? This is better? Alright. Yeah, sorry guys. It could have been that you heard some weird bad noises because I was resetting the microphone system, the receiver, and then I have to disconnect it from the laptop and then it automatically switches towards the laptop microphone. I'm sorry I didn't warn you before that. That one is on me. Next one up, behind the trees is a Vueling Airbus A380. And guys, if you have any recommendations or whatsoever for microphones, please let me or Marjolein or Sam know so they can pass it on to me. Because I really want to make this issue go away. Right over here we have a Qatar Cargo 777 waiting for an A330, I think, who is going to land. Jaro, welcome. Very good morning. And welcome, of course, to everybody. Maybe don't bump into the camera, Mike. Sounds like a good idea, right? Yeah, I should just not film, like make clips, because that's not gonna work. There's so much wind. Qatar Cargo crossing a runway 06, and that's exactly where we are. We are here today for the arrivals. Next one up is a Kban 737, visible right here already. next one behind is also already visible over there. And then the 737 has passed the 3 and it's here. Peekaboo! Don't wake her up, she's sleeping. KLM Cargo 747 over there. Next one up, KLM 777. And a very good morning everybody, good to see you all joining in. That was a KLM 777 landing. And the next one, the next heavy is already there. Great way to start the stream, right? Looks like a Delta Airlines. With a butter smooth landing. Very nice. Derpo, welcome. Good morning. Milan, good morning to you as well. Yes, indeed, we are lucky with the weather. It is cold, but it is sunny. So that's very, very nice. Good to see so many people already joining in today. We are at the Kban for the arrivals, but over there we see a departure from, it looks like runway 27, and we can also see the Polderbaan departures. Let me see, right there is one. So we have a great view of the airport today. And the next aircraft is already arriving, KLM Cityhopper. And in the background we see the KLM Cityhopper with the SkyTeam livery. Right now in the middle of your screen, in front of the British Airways. That silver little thing there. Very nice. And there's a plane somewhere there. I probably totally missed it with the camera. I wanted to focus on it. But let's focus on the next arrival. The next arrival is an EasyJet A320. And it looks like a Neo. With the big engines. And it indeed was an Airbus A320 Neo. Now right over here we do see a British Airways A319 taxiing. Lovely tail. Taxiing on taxiway Alpha. And going to cross the highway over there. That was a spot where I used to stream as well, but it's fully closed off right now. It's a construction site, because everything over there at Cargo is going to be demolished, and there is they are going to build a new extra terminal over there. So let's hope they will keep in mind that spotters want a place there as well, because it was a beautiful place to be. And they are also extending taxiway Bravo for the final little part, so that taxiway Alpha and taxiway Bravo are both fully around the airport. Next one up is another EasyJet. There you go. There's an Airbus A340 about to pass from the northwest to the southeast. Let me see. That's the northwest towards the southeast. South is over there. So yes, like this. It's slightly on the north side of the airport, I think, right? And yes, indeed, Marjolein, I do love the cold. Where is it? Right over there. It should be somewhere over here. Oh, missed the KLM 787. Because I'm trying to find that A340, but I can't seem to find it. I'm sorry, Sam. It would have been a very nice aircraft, by the way, to see. There is the KLM Dreamliner that just landed, that passed by. And don't worry guys, even though it is cold, I have dressed warm, so you don't have to worry about that. Yaro, no, I'm not too sure about the future of that spot near the taxiway. Because right now it is still, there's still one single small point that has only one taxiway. Right over there is Singapore Airlines Airbus A350, by the way, taking off from indeed runway 27, runway 09 then in this case. But they are going to extend the south part of that taxiway so that it's taxiway Alpha and taxiway Bravo fully around the airport. And then taxiway Bravo is anti-clockwise and taxiway Alpha is clockwise. Yes, I think I indeed missed it. Saw your message. I saw that somebody pinged me, but I saw too late what the message was. So, my apologies for that. Next one up is a KLM Cityhopper with an E190. Very nice landing there. Wait, I'm gonna point the other way because the next aircraft to land takes a moment, and then I hopefully am quicker with the next departure. There we go. Speaking about it, that looks like Bulgarian A220. Very nice. And the next arrival is nearly here. Thank you so much, Marlijn, and your daughter, of course. She is wishing me a very Merry Christmas. You too, of course. And of course to everybody here today, a very Merry Christmas already. KLM Boeing 737-800. Let me see, will the next departure be already here? Yes it is, and it is the SkyTeam livery of KLM. So sad they removed it from the 777. There you go, that's another departure from runway 09. We are at runway 06, the Kban for the arrivals, with right over here another KLM Cityhopper E175. Next one is pretty close by already. Looks like it might be ITA. Come on, focus on the aircraft. There we go. And then it looks like to be an A320 Neo. Very beautiful livery. Or do we have to say a blue beautiful livery? And I believe it was an A321, but I'm not sure. It looked so long for an A320. But if it was an A321, it's weird that it didn't have the emergency exit behind the wing. And there is the next heavy. Looks like a Dreamliner. Welcome everybody, good morning. Yes, it's American Airlines 787. Very nice one as well. Also that design, if the sunlight is on it properly, then you see little glinsters of light in the livery of the American Airlines, and it's such a beautiful livery. Next one looks like another heavy. Yeah, that's 3 minutes ago. Sam said that Lufthansa Queen about to pass from southeast to northwest. I see her. But we do have a big one as well on approach, on final approach. And since the 747 has passed already quite a bit, we remain focused on this A350. World to fly, flying for Corendon. Alright, there you go. Alright, let me try and see if I can get her. And then a bit more up. That over there is the 747. And I get it now why I didn't see it, the A340, because I still have my sunglasses on, because it's so bright outside. And that darkens my screen. Therefore I totally missed the A340. But well, that's okay. The next arrival is nearly here. Can we get a quick departure or not? Or is there no departure right now? Doesn't look like it. And otherwise I'm now turning away, so I'll miss it. Next one up is a KLM Cityhopper. Will be visible behind the tree any moment. There it is. KLM Cityhopper E175. Next one up is an EasyJet Airbus A320. Or A319. They have a few A321s, but they barely fly here. I've actually never seen an A321 of EasyJet here at Schiphol. Would have been funny if this one then was an A321. But it wasn't, it was an A320 Neo. Yeah, that was her, right? The aircraft I filmed flying overhead. That was the Queen, right? Looks like an Embraer, but who is it? Might be German Airways then. It looks white. Yeah, it's German Airways flying for KLM Cityhopper. Is that a 100 years livery? Yes. That biggest tail of the KLM you see taxiing from right to left, that's the KLM 100 years livery, 787-10. Fun fact about this aircraft, It got delivered 99 days before KLM turned 100. Due to an administration error. Whoopsie. On the south side of the airport, flying from... That's north. West to east. We do have this one. Looks like a big one as well. While KLM City Hopper is flying by. So on the south side of the airport, flying from west to east. We have this big 4-engined aircraft. And I bet you guys can find who it is. So, and probably you have already done so. So let me take a look at the chat. Mallorca Planespotting, welcome, good morning. And of course to everybody else. Patrick. And that was an Airbus A380 EK22 from Manchester to Dubai. Thanks guys. I knew you would find it. Whoa. That's a private jet going to land on runway 04. The east runway. Mainly used for private jets and during heavy storms as well. By the bigger aircrafts, except for the 747 and the A380. Then they will kind of make an approach towards runway 22 and then break it off towards runway 24, which is the opposite direction of the arrival runway that we are using today, runway 06. KLM 787 on short final. with a wonderful touchdown. Mother Nature, I do have a kind request to you. Please calm down a little bit with the wind, because then it's nice out here. If you don't calm down with the wind, it's getting pretty cold. Even though I like the cold, but it can be a little bit too much as well, right? And that's a 737. Ah, SkyTeam livery 737. So it's a 737-900 KLM. Very nice. Next one up is nearly here. John, welcome, good morning. Sjoukje Smit, welcome as well. Very good morning. And of course to everybody else who is watching as well. Good morning, my name is Mike, I'm Airlinespotter072. My passion is aviation, and via these live streams I can bring that to you. Great you have joined us for today's live stream. A nice and chilled, nice live with a host that can't properly speak, for a nice and chilled live stream here from the Kban Runway 06 for the arrivals of Schiphol Amsterdam Airport. Next one up, KLM 737 700. So I've been very lucky with work that I got today free the day before Christmas. Tomorrow it's Christmas Day, of course. Tomorrow I'm free as well. On Boxing Day, Unboxing Day, I do have to be working, but that's okay. I knew that when I joined this industry, this aviation industry. Next one up, another KLM 737. I've worked nearly all unboxing days, by the way, all my working years already. And I don't mind it at all. Hey, and we do have a go around on runway 18, no, runway 36 right. That one made a very last minute go around. Wonder what was going on, but I guess we will not find out. But at least there was something going on that made the pilots decide it is safer and better to make a go around and try again later. It's always better to explain a go around than for the investigators to guess why you didn't. Could have been a wind shear, and then wind shear is a sudden wind change in either extreme speeds or direction. Could have been that there was another aircraft still on the runway. Could have also been that there was something else, maybe a slightly unstable approach from the pilots. This is KLM Cityhopper E190. And in my over 400 flights I've made already, I've never had a go around. Which I'm like kind of upset about, because I want to experience a go around. Next one looks like a bigger one again. KLM Airbus A380. And a 777 is the next one. Right here it is. Looks like Emirates, so then I bet it's a 777 freighter. Yes it is, Emirates Sky Cargo. Well, we see the Norse Indigo 787 behind the ILS antenna, and now behind the Kban A380. They arrived on runway 36 right. Come on. And that's the big police helicopter, the Augusta Westland AW139er. Next one up is Icelandair. The Emirates 777 will taxi back down the run, not on the runway, but next to the runway, and then cross it on our side to go towards the cargo platform. The final approach is empty at the moment, so let's go to here and enjoy the airport. So many people already joining in. Very great. Thanks, Sjoukje Smit. The next one will be a KLM Cityhopper E190. It's a couple moments out. There it is, already about to go behind the tree. And then once it gets past it, we will focus on it. That's an E175 KLM Cityhopper. And how can I spot the differences between the Cityhoppers? Well, the E175 does have a winglets that are at around 45 degrees compared to the wings, while the E190 has a about a 90 degree angle compared to the wings. The E175 also doesn't have an overwing exit, while the E190 does have one. Then we do have the E195 E2, the biggest of them all. Then you can already guess it probably that it has two overwing exits on either side, of course. And it doesn't have, it has a fully smooth continuous wing. It doesn't have any winglets. Here is the Emirates Sky Cargo 777 crossing a runway 06. After we just saw it arriving. It's not fully on our side. It's more on the other side of the runway. Very nice, John. And very nice, Sam. The Compass Air Cargo 747 is heading towards runway 06, and that's exactly where we are. So very nice. She's flying for Emirates Sky Cargo, while we have another E175. Keep focusing on the arriving aircraft, Mike, before you start looking to see if you can catch a queen already. That's German Airways E190 flying for KLM Cityhopper and with the Deutsche Tourenwagen Masters livery. The DTM races that are held in Germany, they are one of the main sponsors of it. Here is a KLM Cityhopper E190. So with the winglets about 90 degrees compared to the wing, and with the one emergency exit at the overwing. And guys, if Santa flies by here today, let me know. We can take a look if we can see it. That's an Airbus A380. Sorry, it's not filmed as I would like to, but my phone fell down from the tripod due to the wind, and it needs to be slightly higher up than the ground to have a good internet connection. So I just put it in my jacket. Should be safe from falling there. Luckily I'm not standing on any concrete or whatsoever, so it's all just grass. Well, Sam, if you are here, I'm gonna make sure that I show you around the airport a little bit. And Santa will not be visible here today, that's unfortunately. He's on the south side of the earth. Next one up is a Transavia Airbus A321 Neo. It was the Yankee Hotel uniform, if I saw it correctly, and if it was... Oh, damn the wind. Sorry. If it indeed was the Yankee Hotel uniform, then it was the first Airbus A321 Neo that I worked in. After I was allowed on the A321. You have to do a type rating for that. It's like a 2-day training with an exam. I think I do see the 747. I bet she is number 2 for arrival. And she is visible over there. Well, autofocus thinks we are roof spotting instead of plane spotting. But it's too cold to manually focus today. Because I do need my gloves. KLM 737 700. These guys will probably be retired within the next 2 years or something. And yes guys, the next one is indeed the 747 of Compass Air Cargo. So if you haven't already, it's probably a good time to hit that like button. Maybe consider subscribing as well, to not miss out on the next video or stream. I do these live streams and I do also make videos of around 20 till 30 minutes of me plane spotting. It's either highlights from during the stream, or sometimes I go to Schiphol as well just to go filming and then edit those videos for you guys. So here she is, Compass Air Cargo 747, flying for Emirates Sky Cargo. Air China Cargo Airbus A380 crossing runway 06 after the Boeing 747-400 has arrived. There she is, about to vacate the runway. After a beautiful landing. That was a great touchdown. David, Mr. Pingu, welcome. You were indeed just in time for the 747. Damn you, wind. Slow down. Next one up looks like a Sun Express 737? Question mark? Yes, it is. Just look at the water and the plants here next to the water, how heavy the wind is. It's crazy. With all that wind, there's a big possibility that we will not extend the streaming time, so that I can get back to my car and get warm again. I mean, I've dressed warm, so don't worry about that. It's just cold outside. So here is the German Airways with the DTM livery, Deutsche Tourenwagen Masters livery. We saw it flying by earlier. What you guys doing over there? Oh. There's the Compass Air Cargo. We saw her arriving earlier on, just a couple of minutes ago. The wind is gusting towards 31 miles per hour. That's about 45-40 kilometers an hour. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Next one up is yet again a German Airways, KLM, flying for KLM City of Air with the rainbow winglets. The chances of being stalked by a 747 are low, but never zero. There she goes, into her parking position. Beautiful. Yeah, but all other streamers decided, oh, let's stay home, it's gonna get cold. And I was like, yeah, let's go there. Nice, just before Christmas, another stream. Hope you guys enjoy it. Right here is a Ryanair 737 and it looks like a MAX. Yes, it is, a MAX 8-200. Catherine Gray, very good evening to you. All the way from Brisbane, that's very nice. People from all over the world are joining in. And you are enjoying yourself, that's great to hear. Oh. That looks like a TUI Dreamliner. Yes, indeed, it is a TUI. It is the TUI Belgium one, flying for TUI the Netherlands. Alright, nothing on final approach for now, so let me put camera right here for just a moment. Wow, nearly 200 people over here, that's great. Welcome everybody, good to see you all, very good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be in the world. wherever you may be watching from. My name is Mike, I'm Airlinespotter072, and we are today here at the Kban runway 06. All runways here have a name at the Schiphol airport. We are here for the arrivals. Yes, that's our Coast Guard with a Dash 8. Well, a KLM Cityhopper flew by for landing. I'm following this one, because KLM Cityhopper we see more often, and these guys we barely see. Yeah, we see them every once in a while, but not too often. And these guys are like the only turboprop that arrives here. Oh, quite some birds here near the runway. That looks like an Air Europe 787. Next one up is a KLM Cityhopper E175. And it was indeed an Air Europe 787 over there in the background behind the KLM Cityhopper. And there's a 777 starting up as well at cargo. Right over there we do have a KLM Cityhopper taxiing, and the 777 that was starting up is China Southern Cargo. Are we gonna have to hold short for the next arrival? Oh yes, you do. You wait there for a second and be beautiful. We go to the next arrival. It's yet again a KLM Cityhopper. An E175. KLM being one of the biggest users of the Embraer family within Europe. Of course, the American based airlines do have a lot more Embraers. But those airlines are bigger as well, so that's pretty logical. There goes the China Southern Cargo 777 freighter. I'll zoom out a little bit more so I can leave the camera for just a moment and Kim Twister, welcome. Good to see you. You said something. Alright, Sam, your mom says you can make a weekend out of a visit here at Schiphol, but you will have to, you say yourself that you will have to wait a couple of years or moments before doing so, because you want some long haul journeys first. There was a KLM City Hopper arriving while I was looking at the chat for a moment. And putting on the thicker gloves, because I already had gloves, but now I do have the double gloves, the specialty. Then you know it's really cold. But that's okay. I will warm up in the car after the stream. And I have dressed warm as well, so don't you worry, guys. Right over here we do have a JetBlue Airbus A321 Neo. Welcome everybody who is joining in on this day before Christmas. Good to see you all. It's a nice and sunny day here at Schiphol Amsterdam Airport. We are here for the arrivals, as you have just seen with that JetBlue Airbus A321 Neo. This China Southern Cargo 777 is going for the departure on either runway 09 or on runway 36 left. I bet it's going to be 36 left. Next one up, an EasyJet. Airbus A320 or A319. And it's an A319, still with the double overwing exit doors, making it possible to fit a few extra seats in it. Making the double overwing exit has cost EasyJet millions. Let me turn around so that I'm with my back against the wind. But that millions and millions of dollars investment is of course paying for itself, that you can have like 6 or 12 extra seats in it, making your fares ever so slightly cheaper, filling your aircraft ever so slightly more. Next one up looks like a 737 of Transavia. I bet the wind is picking up again. There is another Chinese freighter pushing back. I bet it's yet again a 777. The China Airlines cargo, I bet it is. And there is another Sun Express 737. And the next one is a bigger one again. KLM 787 Dreamliner. Beautiful arrival of that KLM 787-10. The longest of the Dreamliners. A-Jets, or A-Jet, Anadolu, the former Anadolu jet, Airbus A321 Neo, flying overhead of the airport before turning around and then lining up on a runway 06 here, exactly where we are standing. So see you in a couple of minutes, A-Jet. And yes, indeed, whoa, the wind is, come on guys, the wind is so strong right now that it blew away the tripod. Whew. And please do exactly like Marjolein said, if you do want to support the stream, I'm already happy that you are over here, but it's free of any charge. Hit that like button, consider subscribing as well, so that you do not miss out on the next video. And it's a great support for the stream, for the channel, to bring it to more and more people all around the world. In January I will be going towards Newcastle and Manchester to be filming there, and I will meet up again with Sam and Mark Barrett from North Sky Aviation. Both very good friends of mine. Of course, Sam is my moderator here. It is, but this is indeed Air. Oh, it is Air China cargo. I said China Airlines cargo, but that's not true. But they will have to wait before they cross the runway for the next arrival. For fueling. with an Airbus A380. And while being there in Manchester and Newcastle, and while meeting up with Mark and Sam and John, of course, John is going to be there as well. I will make videos, and then I will edit them, and you will be able to see them as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. I will be going there in January, and I expect the first videos to be ready somewhere in either the end of January or in February. Right here we do have KLM Airbus A321neo. Here, China Cargo is crossing the runway right now. Yes, indeed, Sam. Most likely Simon will be there too. Simon Law. He was here together with John just before the NATO top. They were here at Schiphol, and they constantly got sent away with the streams because it was never allowed. It has been always allowed, but you just don't want to say it's not allowed to the NATO top right now. Because after the NATO top I streamed from the panoramic terrace quite a few times and never had any issues. KLM Cityhopper E190. Next one is here, KLM 737. So 737-800 without the Wi-Fi pod on top of the aircraft, so that means it's going to be one of the first aircrafts that's going to be retired. A couple of streams ago we got the first retirement of the KLM 737s from the panoramic terrace. Next one looks like a KLM Cityhopper E195E2, and then afterwards a bigger one. Let me see, it is indeed a little blue baby whale, or a baby 777, however you want to call them. Oh, lovely sound. I see somebody tagging me in the chat. I will be with you in just a couple of moments. I will first film the real 777. And then I will be with you. You saw a 2E 737 taking off there, right here in your view again, taking off from runway 09, 737 MAX. And let me have a look in the chat for the moment. I will hold on to my tripod so that it doesn't get blown away again. 77 double uniform, welcome. No, I haven't spoken to Proud Buru in a while. I know he, when I started streaming again this year, I know he watched some of my streams there. I don't know if he still does, but that he just doesn't that he just isn't in the chat. That I don't know, but I know he earlier in the year he watched a couple of streams of me. So if he is watching, Proud Bulu, always a great support for the channel. Hope you are doing good. Next one up is the A-Jet Airbus A321 Neo. Right over there we see a Transavia Airbus A321neo taxiing. Well, the Ajet's A321neo is slowly vacating the runway. In my eyes, an absolute hit with an improvement of the livery. The Ajet. It was a little bit getting used to with the name, but I mean, it's fine. I like the light blue livery. It's simple, but it's very clean. Next one up is Aer Lingus. Who are you? I don't know. Next one up, Transavia Airbus A321neo. That was a Saudia 777. Downgraded from a Queen to a 777. Alright. Dino, welcome. Chris, welcome as well. And everybody as well who is watching us today. On a nice and sunny day before Christmas. It's looking like we won't have a white Christmas this year, once again. It is probably gonna be one of the coldest we have had. At least here in the Netherlands. Next one up is a KLM City Hopper. E190. Guys, if you have been in the chats but I missed your name, I'm so sorry. But I try to focus on the aircrafts. And sometimes it happens that I won't see your name passing by in the chat. I still do appreciate each and every one of you watching. hold on. I hear a sound that sounds like somebody made a donation. Let me have a look. Dino, thank you so much for your £5 donation. Normally I would like it in the chat as well, but I do have my double gloves on and they are pretty difficult to put on. But thank you so much. This money is going to the equipment. I am looking for a better microphone set, and for slowly looking into maybe a different camera that has a proper built-in wind reduction. Because if I put my external microphone on my, because I do have a different microphone with me as well. If I put that on the camera right now, you do hear me double. And I think hearing me once is already enough. Right? Because otherwise it could get pretty annoying, of course, if you hear an echo of me. But thank you so much, Dino, for your £5 donation. Really appreciate it. Next one up is going to be a KLM 737. There it is. A 700. And I'm happy that you guys are having fun in the chat as well. I'm having fun out here too with filming the aircraft for you guys. Next one up is a KLM Cityhopper E190. I bet Sam or anybody else in the chat will know this. When is the Yankee Hotel Romeo arriving? The Papa Hotel Yankee Hotel Romeo. Well, we were watching some ducks float in the water. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Where is it? There it is. Look who it is. Look who is choosing runway 06. It is the almighty Emirates A380. We already can clearly see it flying overhead of the airport. And then it will turn around and land here on the runway. Next one up is TAP Airbus A321neo. Right over here. Already dressed up in green and red for the Christmas celebrations. That was a pretty great view of the Emirates A380. I was searching for it, but I was confused that I didn't see it. But that was because it was behind the clouds. Next one up will be a 777, and I bet that's the Saudia 777. And we saw it pass by like the Emirates A380 as well a couple of minutes ago, and then right here it is for arrival. Jeez, crazy winds. Crazy winds. Sometimes those gusting winds pretty strong. Yeah, indeed, Sam, this should have been a 747, but we barely see Saudia cargo fly here with the 777. They almost always get here with the 747. So it's kind of special as well. But of course, a Queen would have been so much better. So much. That's KLM City Hopper E195E2. There is a police helicopter, the smaller one. The Airbus helicopter or Eurocopters EC-135. Very popular helicopter for police and medical services. The Eachother Romeo is arriving at around 3 p.m. Yeah, I will be home, going home already by then. That's solely because of the wind and it not being very warm out here today. I have dressed warm, but the longer you stand in this weather, the colder it gets. That was a Kban 737 arriving. So we... stop hitting your tripod, Mike. So we might even say that we stop earlier than the time that is indicated right now, but not too sure yet. We will see. The Emirates A380 is right now number 3 for arrival, and this is a 3. Slightly different, same letters. No, spelled slightly different as well, of course. It's Air Baltic A220. Sorry, solar charging myself for a second. That looks like a fancy black nose. So that could be the Transavia retro livery. Yes, it is. The Papa Hotel Yankee Hotel Delta Transavia Airbus A321 with a retro livery. Right in front of the Emirates A380, the super There it is. Pretty firm touchdown. Next one up, 737 Transavia. How long have we been live for, guys, already? I can see that 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think I will go live until this power bank, my laptop, is connected to be empty. It's right now at 35%, so that means about another hour. And we have still had quite a nice stream. Seen lots of aircraft. Then I can warm up slightly earlier. Next one up for arrival is Air France A380. Welcome everybody, good to see you all joining in here today. My name is Mike, I'm Airlinespotter072 and I hope you can hear me because the wind wants to say something too. Welcome at Schiphol Airport, where we are live for the arrivals at the runway 06. We just had the Emirates A380. We've seen quite some heavies as well already, and of course the slightly smaller stuff too. 747 included in the big stuff as well. Very nice. It's pretty windy out here today, but I dressed warm. The longer you are out here in the cold weather with quite a lot of wind, the colder it gets. This is KLM Cityhopper E175. Yeah, alright, there is an Atlas Air 747 in about 27 minutes. We will be able to see that one. The other one I am unfortunately not going to film. We are empty the power bank where the laptop is connected to right now, and then that will be it. So I expect about 45, just over 45 minutes from now. This is a KLM 737. I'm already glad that it's sunny and not foggy, because then it would have been even worse with the temperature. That's a rooftop and that's an aircraft. Focus on it, please. On the aircraft and not on the roof. Yes, there we go. Looks like a KLM 777. There you go. JW Dutch many familiar faces, lol. Welcome, good to see you. Good afternoon. I suspect we have a quick runway inspection, because I don't see an aircraft on the approach for... I see one, but that's not gonna be visible yet for the camera. This KLM queen, she's standing there already for the entire stream. I would have loved to see her pushing back. Just to taxi a couple of rounds and then go back again. Just to show her. Sorry, I've been quiet. For a moment I was enjoying the sun. And keeping an eye out on these two arrivals. Focus on the aircraft, please. Yes. That looks like a British Airways aircraft. Yes, it is British Airways. And the next one is a bigger one. KLM 777. Beautiful landing. Right over there we do have a Qatar 777 arriving on 18 right. 36 right it is, of course, in the northern direction. Yeah, indeed, Sam. It was It was a Speedbird. Sadly, not the Rudolph, the red-nosed British Airways. That would have been fitting with this pre-Christmas stream. From each and everybody of you out there, your support has been amazing this past year. And we will continue in the coming year, for sure. Next one up, KLM Cityhopper E190. Damn. Those gusts of wind aren't getting any weaker. I think we might stop even earlier. We will wait for that Atlas Air 747. And then after her, we're done. We're not even gonna wait until the end of the power that's left in the power bank. Next one up, Transavia Airbus A321 Neo. So stay tuned for the Atlas Air 747, guys. How far out is the Atlas Air 747, guys? I can't search for it right now. I have double gloves. Ten minutes out. Alright. Great. then we are gonna be here for the next 10 minutes until that 747 has arrived, and then we are gonna have to stop because the wind isn't getting any warmer. The wind isn't getting any weaker either, making it pretty cold. And I of course have to take my own health into consideration as well, and that's just ever so slightly, no, of course not ever so slightly, but that's more important than being here longer. It's been already a great stream, absolutely guys. I really appreciate you all being here. So we are gonna wait for that Atlas Air Boeing 747. The next one, I see it all, just saw it, but it was turning final. Is there something on the other runway? No, not really. So then I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can enjoy some aircrafts over there. Then I'm gonna lock the camera there, turn myself around so that I put my back into the wind. And then I'll wait until the next arrival is here. And I'm already glad that it's sunny. That makes it so much better. It's like right now I'm standing with my back into the wind and I barely feel the cold through my clothes because I have like a thermal shirt, a normal shirt, a sweater, my jacket, and with my pants I have like 3 pairs of pants as well. So yeah, I'm dressed well, but and then right now I'm standing and just with my eyes closed looking into the sun and I'm like, oh, love it. But then the moment I turn around TK Aviation, welcome. Yes, I am Dutch, but we keep it English in the chat so that everybody from all around the world can understand each other. We have people from the UK, from Australia, from the United States, from somewhere else in Europe as well, all joining us here. All right, let's turn you guys around to see the next arrival slowly coming in. Just above the rooftop over there. Come on. That looks like a 777. A Qatari cargo. There you go. TK Aviation, you can come here, that's okay, but I will be gone within the next 10 till 15 minutes. But this is at the Kruisweg. Yin, welcome, very good morning to you, sir. Merry Christmas. Hans, welcome, Merry Christmas everybody. Yes indeed, a very Merry Christmas to everybody who is joining here today. Welcome at the final part of this pre-Christmas stream. With the fancy Christmas hat on top of the KLM, the thumbnail. I liked it. I first had a Christmas hat on top of the retro livery, but that was an arrival on the Polderbaan, so not quite as an arrival as we have here. So I thought, I need to do it correctly, have an arrival shown as how we see them during the stream. Next one up, KLM City Hopper E190. There you go. Next one up is a KLM Airbus A321neo. They have received their final Airbus A321neo for this year already. That was the Alpha X-ray Mike, the registration code. Transavia received their final one as well a couple of days ago. That was the Yankee Hotel Romeo. And for this year, of course, and the Yankee Hotel Romeo of Transasia was the first one in the new livery. The new livery will only go on the Airbus 737s that are slowly getting replaced by those Neos, are not getting repainted in the new livery. You can already see the next arrival over there, just above the roof. And I think I see the Queen afterwards, and I saw a donation as well with quite a huge text. Sam with a £20 donation. Thank you so much. Amazing, mate. Wow. I will read your message in a moment. This is KLM 737. One of those 737s that is going to be replaced soon by an Airbus A321neo. Wow. Alright, Sam, to your message. And I see already the Queen already, so let me at least do this, that you guys can watch the Queen already just above the rooftop. Sam writes, have a McDonald's on me on the way home. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I look forward to our meeting at Manchester in January and our streams in 2026. Hopefully 2026 will be a better year for all of us. Sam, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for your donation. Wow. Thank you, mate. And I am looking forward to meeting up in January at Manchester as well. I have a little bit of tears in my eyes. Thank you so much, Sam. Amazing. This one is for you. 747 Atlas Air. And I'll indeed grab a cup of tea from the McDonald's on my way home. There we go, guys. That was the Atlas Air 747 in a fully white livery. Thank you all so much for joining in. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I won't be streaming before the New Year arrives. Thank you all as well for joining today, for all the support throughout the last year. It has been amazing, and next year we're gonna be making it even better. Sam, Dino, thank you so much for your donations, guys. £20 and a £5 donation. Really, really appreciate it. I will for sure grab a cup of tea at McDonald's. And then everybody who has joined in today, thank you so much for watching. And I see you all next time. Bye bye.